So today we are making mushroom with methi and mutter. It's mushroom with methi leaves and green peas. So take a pan and add about 1 tablespoon of oil in it. Heat the oil. Once the oil is hot, add 1 teaspoon cumin seeds. Make sure the oil is very hot. 1 teaspoon of cumin seeds in the hot oil. Here we go. As the seeds began to sputter, stir it, and then what I did was, this is completely optional, I added a dry red chili. I smashed it up and I added it to this cumin seeds. Here we go. Add some heat. Stir this. It releases a lot of good aroma right now with the chilies and the cumin together. Next step now, take 1 teaspoon garlic paste. You can even add chopped garlic if you would like, and add it to this. Fry this very well till the raw smell of garlic is gone. Garlic, once it releases its flavor, then we will add the dry spices. This is my first attempt in doing a video, so I'm still learning on how this video making works. Please bear with me. Next we will add in the dry spices. We will need turmeric, cumin and coriander powder for this recipe. You can also add a little bit of red chili powder to it as well. So now I'm adding 1/4 teaspoon turmeric. We're going to fry all the dry spices to release maximum flavor. Next, after we add the turmeric, we are going to add half a teaspoon of coriander powder, half a teaspoon of cumin powder, and about 1/8 of a spoon, or you can go a little bit more if you like the heat, of chili powder. Mix this very well and roast it in with the cumin and the chili. When you roast spices like this, maximum flavor is achieved. We will roast this, and then the next step would be to add a 1/4 cup of the dried fenugreek leaves, which is the methi leaves. You can find this in any Indian store or Asian market. The methi gives it a slightly bitter flavor to this, but it matches up with the mushroom and the peas and the little bit of cream that we're going to add in the end. It marries with everything really well. Again, roasting the methi gives it a maximum flavor for our dish to taste perfect. Next, I added a pound of sliced mushrooms. What I'm going to do now is just fry this. I use very little oil in my cooking, so you're welcome to add a little bit of oil or even ghee at this point. But I just continue to fry this with all the spices. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to taste and about half a teaspoon of sugar to combat the bitterness of the methi leaves. Sugar will give it that balance that our dish needs. We're going to fry this really well till the mushroom releases water and it kind of gets like dry fried. Now the next thing to add would be 1 cup of green peas. You can even add corn to this recipe if you would like. I just stuck with the green peas and the mushrooms. That's all I had in my freezer. So now you saute the mushrooms and the green peas together till the green peas get hot. The next step, if you're vegan, you can skip it, and this dish is complete by itself. What I wanted to add was a little bit of heavy cream to this recipe. I added about 3 tablespoons of heavy cream to finish this dish, and that was it. You can even garnish with some cilantro in the end, and our mushroom methi mutter is ready. You can eat this dish with some dal, white rice, naan. Here we go, 3 tablespoons of heavy cream. And we are ready. just dry up the liquid, and it gives it like a creamy texture to the dish, and this should be ready to go. I dried up all the liquid and our dish is ready to be eaten. This is Patrick and Ria's favorite thing to eat. They just love the methi and the mushroom with the peas together. Thank you for watching. Cooking and video by Shorna. Thank you for watching.